Dealing with a narcissist can be one of the most challenging experiences. These individuals often lack empathy, crave admiration, and struggle to see others' needs and feelings. It's easy to feel drained, devalued, and deeply hurt by their actions. But even in these situations, there's a source of strength and guidance, the Word of God. The Bible offers principles to navigate these waters with grace and wisdom. We can't control others' behavior, but we can control our response. We'll explore 20 biblically inspired ways to handle a narcissist. Remember, you are not alone. God is with you every step of the way. Our first step, our first line of defense when dealing with a narcissist is to turn to God and ask for wisdom. James chapter 1, verse 5 reminds us, "If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives to all liberally and without reproach." Before we react, let's pause and seek God's guidance to understand and respond in a way that honors Him. The Bible tells us in Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." Setting healthy boundaries isn't selfish. It's about protecting your well-being, your emotional and spiritual health. I know this sounds difficult, especially when someone pushes your buttons. But 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 4 says, "Love is patient, love is kind." Responding with love doesn't mean condoning their behavior. It means treating them with kindness and respect, even when they don't deserve it. Proverbs 15 verse 1 wisely advises, "A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger." Instead of engaging in arguments, strive to remain calm and collected. Sometimes, the most powerful response is silence. We often carry this heavy burden, believing it's our responsibility to fix people, but only God can change a heart. Release yourself from trying to change a narcissist. Focus on what you can control, your actions, your growth. Sometimes, the best way to handle a difficult situation is to create some distance. If being around someone is draining you or causing stress, it's okay to create healthy space. This could mean limiting interactions, taking breaks from communication, or reassessing their role in your life. Easier said than done, right? A narcissist's behavior reflects their own struggles and insecurities. When you face their hurtful words or actions, remember, it's not about you. Don't let their negativity define your worth. While we don't condone their behavior, we can still approach them with compassion. Ephesians 4:32 urges us to be kind and compassionate, forgiving each other. Compassion doesn't equal weakness. It's important to be firm in your boundaries. Stand firm and speak the truth in love. Matthew chapter 7, verse 16 says, "You will know them by their fruits. Are their actions marked by love, kindness, and generosity? Or do they live a trail of hurt and chaos. This helps you decide how much trust and influence to give them. When you're feeling overwhelmed, hurt, or confused, remember that God is always there for you. Philippians chapter 4, verse 6 says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, present your requests to God. Pour your heart out to God. Ask for His peace to guard your heart and mind." The company we keep profoundly impacts our lives. 1 Corinthians 15:33 warns, "Bad company corrupts good character." Surround yourself with people who uplift, encourage, and inspire you in Christ. Proverbs 15:22 says, "Plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors they succeed." Seeking wise counsel shows strength, not weakness. Reach out to trusted friends, mentors, pastors, or counselors for godly advice and support. When you're dealing with a narcissist, it's easy to become focused on their behavior and neglect your own well-being. Remember, your growth, healing, and happiness are important too. Seek personal growth through reading the Bible, attending church, or connecting with other believers. It's important to enter any relationship with realistic expectations. Strive to live in peace with others, but accept that you can't change people. Set healthy boundaries, communicate your needs clearly, and be prepared to walk away if the relationship becomes too toxic or draining. Sharing personal information can make us feel vulnerable, and with a narcissist, this can be used against you. Be mindful of what you share, especially if they might use it against you. Choose your confidence wisely. Narcissists chip away at our self-esteem, but your worth isn't defined by their opinions or actions. Your worth comes from being a child of God, deeply loved by Him. Let that truth sink into your heart. Narcissists are masters of manipulation. Recognize their tactics, see through the smoke and mirrors, and refuse to play their games. Respond with kindness, but don't be controlled. Pride often fuels narcissistic behavior. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 6 says, "Humble yourselves under God's mighty hand." Humility is thinking of yourself less. Respond to provocations with grace and humility. It's easy to get caught up in seeking revenge or wanting to see a narcissist get what they deserve. But Romans 12:19 cautions us, "Do not take revenge, my dear friends, but leave room for God's wrath. Trust that God sees all, knows all, and will bring about justice in His perfect timing. Release the burden of trying to right all the wrongs." In the midst of dealing with a narcissist, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. Matthew 6:33 reminds us to seek first His kingdom and His righteousness. Don't let the narcissist steal your joy, peace, or focus. Keep God at the center of your life. As we've explored these 20 biblically inspired ways to handle a narcissist, remember this. It's not about changing them, but guarding your own heart and well-being. Respond with wisdom, love, and strength from God. Maintain your mental and spiritual health in the relationship. God is your ultimate support and guide. You are loved, valued, and never alone.